Hoi allemaal, welkom terug. Ik heet Cyrus en vandaag het is tutorial number 13. Here we are getting back into Blast from the Past of Christmas Past with Pat McGrath, Celestial Nirvana, tutorial 13. The last one, which I'll put here, I tried to keep it a little bit more tame and neutral, but then I realized going through past videos that I've done something like that before, and then I think the only difference was that I did the altered state or rather than the nocturnal navy. So I want to focus more on the warm with this one, so we will get into it and we will see what eyes are prepped with the Pro Filt'r eyeshadow primer. So first and foremost, PEONY Venetian PEONY is what we will do, but I want to go in and just fluff it up into the brow bone. This is what we're going to do because I just want a whisper of color for the backdrop, and I need to make this quick because my nose is about to like heavily start dripping because of my allergies. So this is what we will do. Now that is on, I am going to go in with Heavenly Bronze. I really want to give this a moment. And we are just going to go ahead and pack it on. Ooh. Because I want this to really have a moment. This Heavenly Bronze. I don't think it'll do anything for my brown eyes, but... Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just apply it first. Ooh, that is gorgeous actually. I just really want this to have a moment. Something editorial, avant-garde. Thinking outside of the lines, but I also know for a fact that when you turn certain ways, ooh, that looks wet. That looks very chromatic, that is for sure. But tutorial 13, like I said, we are having fun with this palette, different ways on how to use this, what you can do. Oh god, this is definitely more for, I'd say, in person for a photo shoot, or you just want to be different. This is definitely the look to do. Oof, the intensity. I feel like this in a bottle with some oil, bronze for a photo shoot. Oh my god, why do I do this to myself? Anyway, and now that that is on, we are going to go into Golden Angelica, and this is going to be more of the inner corner into that. I do think if you have blue eyes or green eyes or light gray, light blue, hazel, this, yes, we are there, most definitely. And also in the brow bone, just to bring it all together. Ooh. So I did the pink just because to have a little pop of color, to add a little bit of definition. But I think I will dive more back in that peony. Just to re-emphasize. Because that is literally basically it, to be quite honest. Look at that. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I just wanted this to be more of an ethereal moment, to be quite honest. Very, very simple. Tutorial number 13. Oof. Oof. let me go and do the rest of my face and we'll see the final look. Here is the final look of tutorial number 13. This is the lighting setup I use when I do take this pictures, but I wanted to keep this one very more tamed because tutorial 10, we obviously know that this can be really, really punchy. But tutorial 13, I figured we'd keep it a lot more tame, a lot more neutral. So I hope you guys like this because here it's really not showing up and translating. But in person, very, very beautiful. A lot more simple, a lot more cleaner, a little bit more ethereal is kind of what I wanted to go with. But tutorial 13, I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. Now, the breakdown of everything is actually quite simple. I wanted to keep this as simple as possible. So, primer is the Milk Cosmetics Luminous Blur Stick. Precious Light Color Corrector Under the Eye by Guerlain in 002. On top of that is the Vanish by Charlotte Tilbury. Setting on the under eye, I actually went ahead and used, what did I use? Guerlain Meteorites 03. Loving this still. And I just did concealer on the face. That is it. So that's why it's a little bit more lighter. Bronzer is Airbrush Flawless Bronzer by Charlotte Tilbury in 03. Tan. No highlighter. Concealer is actually the Radiant, Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer at 8.5. Blush is Venusian Peony is what I actually went ahead and used. And I went in with the Brush Blush from Pat McGrath just so I could actually have a little bit more precision on the tip. And then once I put it where I wanted it to go, and then I just went ahead and blended everything else out. So lips is Opulous Gloss by Pat McGrath and Pale Fire Nectar. Yeah, so I just wanted to do something very simple, very easy, very ethereal. Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray is what I used. Benefit still for the brows, and I went ahead and did this in light on top of the under eye just to keep it a little bit licht and to set everything. But tutorial number 13, here we are. Like I said, I've been doing a lot more punchier type of looks, so this one I just want to keep it very, very tamed. And this is kind of like in person. It's beautiful. This is very, I'd say somebody who's just experimenting or wants to play with color for the first time, this looks really fun in person. Obviously on camera, natural lighting and stuff like that, if it's sunny out. Everything's very blown out. You really can't see the beauty of this. But like I said, if you had blue eyes, green eyes, hazel eyes, light blue eyes, icy, this beautiful. With my brown eyes, it's hard to play with bronzes and browns that will actually pop out the brown, because brown on brown is brown on brown. Where if I play with purples, blues, greens, and those type of colors, my brown eyes really, really, really pop out. You can see a little bit more of the honeyness, especially during the summer. But yeah, this is very simple, very everyday. I mean, something you could try to play with every day. I'll see you guys in the next video. Here we go.